Hey, welcome back to another writing week. Hey, good afternoon! Happy Tuesday! It's Tuesday, February 18th, and I'm on the floor right now. I'm currently changing up my little felt lettering board for a video I'm about to film. So I figured we would chat while I was setting that up, because I like to be on top of things, and I have not really been lately. I have not been doing any writing since last week when I finished my revisions for Barefoot on the Beach. I have been sort of in a weird in-between point, which I sometimes get with my books. Like, I'm very overwhelmed at first, and then I don't know what to do with myself when I'm not overwhelmed. So I've been taking a break. I've been watching TV. I have a project to do for work, my day job, that has been taking up a lot of my nights. I'm able to watch TV. It's more of like a data entry thing, so I've been able to watch TV while I'm doing it. So that's sort of been helping me try not to think about how I should be writing, which I think is such a silly thing because writers need breaks too, right? Just like everyone else. So on Sunday, I registered for the New England SCBWI conference, which I always get really nervous when I'm about to sign up for something because tickets sell out and there's hype over it. So I'm so excited to go with my friend Katie, and I know a whole bunch of people going that I'm so excited to see again. I haven't been for a couple of years, and I actually wasn't planning on going this year, but I got a little bit of FOMO, and now I'm really excited to go. So that was really my weekend when it came to book stuff. I have Jamie right here. She's trying to say hi to me. She missed me all day. So today I am going on a little video call with a friend of mine. I'm starting to do a publishing mastermind group. This has sort of been on my mind for a little while, and I did talk to Brittany Wang about her group, and she did a video on masterminds more recently. I can link that if you'd like in the description below. And I'm starting one myself, and I only have one other group member right now, and this other person is very excited to get started. So basically it's going to be a mastermind group on publishing. You know, I don't know if anyone really announces it or talks about it, but this is my writing vlog. I do these to document my journey. So currently I am not in another contract with HQ Digital, who I've been with for a while. Many factors went into that decision, and I'll never say never, but currently I'm really focused on writing my young adult thriller, getting an agent, getting another book deal for my young adult book. So I'm really focusing my energy in 2020 on that. I'd like to step up my game a little bit and sort of stop doing this on my own. I've been doing this on my own since 2013. I really never reached out to other people to sort of collaborate and get feedback, and I think now is really the time. I don't think I would have done it back then anyway because I was such an anxious person. I think I'm at a good place right now with my mental health. I don't really mind asking people for help, being a part of a collaborative group. I don't believe that there are authors out there who are my competition. I think everyone is different, and I think we can learn from other people. So yeah, I really wanted to start this mastermind group and sort of pool our resources a bit, try to support each other, help each other get published, and then beyond after that. There are many other things on the other side of that door. It's not like you get published and then everything is just perfect and amazing. There's always more books to be coming if you want to make this a career. I won't be talking about it too much in terms of specifics on my channel because it is a confidential group. Masterminds tend to be that way, so I don't mind talking about the broad strokes of it, maybe when I get started with the whole thing, but for right now it's just going to be a learning process for myself and the others in the group. So yeah, I'm really excited about that and stepping forward, and I have been so unmotivated lately. You know what's really funny is that I just finished my revisions last week, and I feel like it's been months since I've done anything with my book, but it really hasn't even been more. Actually, it's just been a week today because I handed my book in last Tuesday. It's been crazy. It's felt like an eternity, but it hasn't been that long, but I'm ready to jump back in. I know one of my goals for this quarter was to finish a first draft of my young adult thriller. I don't think that's going to happen, just based on my schedule, but I'll never say never. I do want to start outlining in a little bit of a different way. I'm going to incorporate my Susan Mallory method that I did for Barefoot on the Beach, because I really, really loved how I was able to sort of just get everything out. I'm also using Mastering Suspense and Plot by Jane Katlyn. I am doing a review on this. It's sort of my review on this book that I read last year at Highlights, and it was so, so good. And I love Jane's roadmap. So as you can see, I tabbed up a bunch of things and I highlighted a bunch of stuff, and hopefully you like that, and this maybe will become one of your favorites too. I'm gonna get back to this because I haven't been doing any of it, and I'm hoping to get that video filmed today so then I can edit and get my life sort of back on track. Again, it's only been a week, but it feels like 10 weeks. I'm gonna leave you with that, and I'll check in with you soon. Hey, good afternoon. It's Thursday, February 20th. I didn't check in yesterday, but Tuesday night I had a really good conversation during that mastermind group that I was talking about. We sort of established ground rules and participation agreements and things like that. So I'm really excited to get started. We sort of came up with a plan for how the meetings are to be run. We're only meeting an hour a week when it comes to our goals. And I really like how we established that it's very participant heavy when it comes to goals. I have been wanting to find a group of like-minded writers for a while that are really serious about wanting to become traditionally published and no nonsense in a way that, you know, I don't want to have to carry anyone else and I don't want them to have to carry me. It was a really solid hour conversation, and I'm really, really excited to move forward with all of my goals for the next year. At the very least, I'd like to be in this longer than a year. I also received a note from my editor for my book that I did really well on my developmental edits, and I received the manuscript back, and there were just a few amendments that I had to go over. More of clarification issues, but there really wasn't much in there, so I happily did that and sent it back. So I think I'm going to copy edit next, which is awesome. The book is almost done completely, at least when it comes from my side of it. Copy edits is the last step for me when it comes for my books that I really have control over. So that's the last time that I see the book, basically, until it's a book. I mean, I do see it when it's, you know, a NetGalley. I usually check it out, but that's obviously not 100% done, and then I get my author copy, and then the book is done. So this journey with Barefoot on the Beach is almost done. It's very bittersweet, but I'm excited to be at this point. With my mastermind group, I'm really focusing on my young adult thriller, so I'm excited to just move on to the next thing. It's a little scary not to have another contract. I did discuss that the other day, but it's also very exciting, so I'm able to just write this book for me. I don't think I have written a book for me since my first book. Yeah, every project that I have written since Soul Taken has been on a contract, either for myself or with a ghostwriting client of mine. So yeah, this is all very exciting that I'm just able to go through this process with no deadlines in mind. I mean, I have my own set deadlines that I want to reach, but there's no one breathing down my neck currently about getting this book to them at a certain time and things like that. So wow, that's a little bit of insight for a Thursday. So I'm going to be reviewing my outline that I made in October when I went to the Highlights retreat with my friend Katie, and I want to make sure it still makes sense. I want to make sure I'm still happy with the story, and if I need to make any adjustments, which I'm sure I would, because it's been a while and I've learned a lot and I've thought about this book a lot, and I want to make sure that it makes sense. I am really going to focus on making a very, very intense outline for this book. I literally want to have everything set in place before I write it. I want to get this one fast drafted. I don't think I'll be able to finish it by the end of March, but who knows. I want to spend the rest of February honing in on the outline and then be able to write it. I felt like I was able to write Barefoot on the Beach in about 5 weeks, and that was because I plotted it out so well, so that when I was able to sit down. I always knew what I was writing next, and I was able to go. So I want to thank Susan Mallory for that, for going over her process. I really, really enjoy the whole brainstorming process and the outlining process, and I think it's helped me out so much, and it really helped get Barefoot on the Beach to my editor under a very, very short deadline. So that's it for now. I'll check in with you soon. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday, February 22nd. It is my best friend's birthday today. Happy birthday, best friend. I'm shouting you out on here. I don't care if you're embarrassed. I love this mug. I just got it. Fun story. Went to Bear Burger. Saw they had really cool mugs, and I asked if they sold them. And they said they did. And I'm pretty sure they just washed one of their mugs and sold it to me, because it does have a chip in it, but I don't care because it's so freaking cute. I love it. So thanks, Bear Burger, for making my dreams come true. Second cup of coffee this morning. It's still before 8 o'clock, and you're not getting anything fancy when it comes to how I look, because this is how I look in the morning, and I will not apologize. So I feel like this week has been pretty productive, especially after that mastermind group, where we actually set weekly goals. My goal for this week is to read over my outline that I did at the highlights retreat back in October, and I was like, well, let me do it Saturday morning, because you know it's an outline, it's pretty short. It's 5,000 words. I totally forgot I wrote 5,000 words. It is a big document, so I'm gonna read through as much as I can this morning because I really want to get that done. I'm traveling this weekend, so I want to get everything done before I do that. My other goal was to read part 1 of Creating Character Arcs by K.M. Wieland. Also in my mastermind group, we're reading craft books, so I'm really excited to get going with that. I do have to read my March craft book, which is kind of short. It's the Take Off Your Pants. It's for pantsers. I'm not a pantser, but I'm interested to see if there's any tidbits in there that I could recommend or get out of this craft book. So this will probably be my April review one, because might as well, I'm reading it. So that's exciting when I'm able to keep ahead. So speaking of being ahead, I did a Scribbler unboxing for my channel, which will be out this week. I was able to push my Mastering Suspense, Structure, and Plot book to the week after, so this week will be Scribbler box. So I feel very good being ahead of schedule with this type of thing. I don't think I've ever been ahead of schedule. I'm focusing a lot more on trying to keep my life less stressed, so I think keeping myself ahead of my schedule will help, just in case something happens and maybe I miss out on a week for whatever reason. So I feel really good. I finished my project that I had to do this week for work, so now I have my nights back and I'm hoping to get more reading done. I haven't really been reading a lot. I just am really enjoying television. I started Santa Clara Diet on Netflix and I'm really enjoying it. I just got HBO again because Westworld is coming out soon. Let me know in the comments if you watch Westworld, because I freaking love that show. So I want to do a rewatch. I want to start from season 1 because I know, obviously I know what happened. I watch it, but I want to sort of get back into it. I think it's like 18 months between each season, which is crazy. So it's been 18 months since season 2 and I don't remember much of anything. So I started watching the first episode last night and it's so weird. So you ever watch a show, like I think any show, but especially this one because it has a lot of twists and turns, and like I know who all the people are and what they're doing there, but like I can never watch it like the same again. I feel like it's the same way too when I reread books. That's why I feel like The Giver is one of my favorite books, and it has been since I was a child. I read it in 6th grade with during school, and I read it again and I just have such a different perspective on it. I think that's so interesting when it comes to storytelling. So long story short, I started Westworld, Big Little Lies season 2. I haven't watched that yet, so I'm really excited to get back into that, and I think I may have to schedule my reading again. I scheduled it for a while and that helped me sort of get back into it. As I am traveling this weekend, I already have an audiobook queued up. It's The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. They are actually coming to my town in about a month, and I'm really excited to go to author events at my local library. I've met, you know, Hallie Efron, Kate White. It's usually a lot of thriller writers, which is interesting that I definitely come out for the event. There's food, there's wine, it's usually curated from a local restaurant, so I really, really love these events, and I have not read their books. I've heard of their books and I love thrillers. I'm so excited to meet them, so I want to read their books. They have a new one coming out next month and that's what they're promoting, so I want to support authors when I can, and I like going out to these events when I can because I don't get out much, if you can believe it. Rambling aside, I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. If you enjoyed this writing vlog, do give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and the little notification bell next to it so you know the next time I upload, and I'll see you next week.